हुआ लोडिंग उतना टाइम continue the story. Teleport करते हैं चलो सीधर तो बचा लिया नहीं हो सबमिट हो जाएगा लोडिंग तो कर ले रहा है
Rolo, returned from Francia already. This is a surprise. Is the Lady Astrid well?
She is. Had a rough few weeks upon our return, but she is on her feet and with her family. And I am looking for a new adventure. If I remember right, you said I might find it here with your clan.
That's right. Your presence is much needed and well appreciated. Settle in, and we will sail soon enough. Sigurd Jarl! Back where you belong. I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me. Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
You slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Ranvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen. What I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war. A Roman Mars. I know who I am. I know my destiny. And you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind? I can try.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration.
Ranvi, Sigurd has been through so much. Be patient with him.
Of course. I cannot imagine. The savagery of that woman, Fulke.
For all her wretchedness, she seemed to like him. I know that sounds strange.
How do you mean?
She claimed to know him, to admire him. Said he was a greater man than we could ever know. Yet for all her praise, she tortured him to the brink of madness and death. I do not understand why.
In time, Sigurd may come around. And if he does, he may be willing to speak.
Before that time, it would be best to keep all discussions about us to yourself.
Of course. Now is not the time.
I have no guilt, no regret for what we have done. But we should be careful.
Agreed.
Thank you. And know that, however far away, you are always in my thoughts.
I know. I feel the same.
Ranvi,
Have you spoken with Sigurd yet?
not yet. Soon. Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate, but tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly, alone, with my thoughts.
I understand.
Do not let Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Good carry, my meat.
Where is Sigurd gone?
Long horse here. ठीक है बस अगर लौकी जैसी है सिगरेट और ठीक होगा वो क्या था वो इससे तो नहीं था लेकिन मैं फिल्म दिख रही है एक मिनट
Eivor, it's Swanborough. Hello. Swanborough, you made it. I did. I should send a letter to Hunwell to give him the news. Oh, you know how he frets over me. He misses you, that is certain. But as alderman, he cannot afford to let his grief overpower him. I pray he fares well. I adore the lad, but I worry the burden will be too great. He should be fine. He has the heart of a leader. Now come, settle in, and enjoy your new home.
तो 30 है इसका होता है करना सॉरी मैं ध्यान नहीं था
Go, my eyes. There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. And for all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand. But all this, all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You're kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
कुछ ही कंप्लीट हुआ कि नहीं हुआ हम अपडेट हुआ
Looks like I have a new letter. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
ये डिस्को इसको यूज करेंगे।
Good to see you, darling. What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast, and when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
I want to see the Alliance map. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I should go.
Ah, I was just thinking about you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
I want to see the Alliance map. What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, Conqueror of the North, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I have heard that man's name so often. I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
I have changed my mind. I should go.
Ich kann zumindest.
What see you, old friend? There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendinta, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom a Dad carried evan gilid an anun. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Ma and Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilid. A Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger.
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let's bring a few back.
Slit a goose's throat. Oh.
There's the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick and the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
The way people here talk, Kunan's boots are hard to fill. And your feet look small.
All good friendships often start with wit battles.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your land safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Oh, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around,
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
the profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I'll not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
That was close. Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester, unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Grievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunan, and that spatchcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgo lan fel y sprydjon and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's Hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering. But even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll...
Hope you don't mind if I pick up where we left off.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll fill your shop with sheep.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the light.
Guide me.
The children knew they should not have been out in the light and in the dark.
That how?
Goody.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stalls so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
This land, my friend.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A child.
I have cakes! Mummy made! Here!
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar? My cakes. Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
Back to your shit-smeared hovel.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let them go. We can hood more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ and tall.
God damn you! I'll stage your welcome. It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Poor spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beautivalis Macallon!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
To Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
If Dina fall, regardless of Poisiel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwyneth, my love, Go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My modern is known am a humor towish gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
It's surely blew in your hair and I will.
With bitter ale, I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I hate the church. Name's Gualim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took off the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up.
Do you like Gloucester?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their alderman.
Enjoy the festival, Gwillem.
Ah, perhaps a drink later.
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end a day. Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor! Perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Gloucester's lush woods offer.
Eivor, there you are.
Teftir.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwillem, the warrior monk. Now we can match wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearts and humid eyes. It is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull. Droolmonger. Staggering already. Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? So slow. get some on your boots. These are good for something after all.
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the elder men I've met, you are the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A toast, then, to Elderman Coonan. Joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Ah, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an ass, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse is ours, yes.
Soft words from a heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Very, very nice.
I think I might like you even better when you're mean.
Tevder, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah! The greatest oath and the greatest union! To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow, like pig.
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic. That's the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh.
Here we are. Right inside here. I feel warm. Do you feel warm?
Always warm here. It's a wonder you don't walk around naked.
Yes, well, come on in.
Tefter! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? The effects of that draft still cling. Tefter! Are you here? Tefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. This pot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Mighty footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
Open this door! Come out of there!
Gwillem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards and to disable Tifton. And they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Mordrin will know the contents.
There she is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same.
Gunnan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain. Get the murderer!
Better be hooded.
terrible business. Poor lad.
I came as soon as I heard.
Your wings, Sunan. Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. Bridget, something terrible has happened. Conan's men are after me. I've got to find Modron.
Mae Modron neud y gitreg ar y clinig ar y banc. Drych am y coeden crooked.
Thank you for your help. I will follow the smell of strong poultices. There's Modron up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Conan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Gotta got fire!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you?
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewin.
Yes. Halewin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Ring